South America, Brazil, 3 Sugar Delta, 313 Collins, what is it?
Now, I used to speak to Brazil every night. I had a 3-element directional beam Yagi antenna, and folk wouldn't believe me because on the vertical you couldn't hear it, especially later on at night. Now it's 7:10 at night UK time here. As I said, it'll turn round to South America, they'll start coming in stronger. I used to speak to Brazil every night, every single night on this band back in the 90s. And as I say, nobody'd believe me. And then a couple of pals would come up and get a shot in my radio, and a good friend used to come up and I'd just say, up you go. I had my stuff up in the loft. And got to use the radio whenever they want. And I've got a club station here, an amateur radio club station. And it was mainly for doing contests, me and a couple of my pals, amateur radio pals. But I've got a club station here, and I've got a club station call sign. I'd need to set the set the station up. I'd need to, I don't know, I'll not be getting sorted back anytime soon now, no this year anyway, maybe not the next, but maybe we'll get round to it at one time. But it was just basically, if you had your licence you could come up here and use, as long as if you've got a lower licence than me, if I'm watching you can use the club station call sign, you can use the radios, you could use the amps. Now I've paid for all this myself, and there's a lot of clubs about that everybody chips in, whatever. I know a few clubs. I'm one of the kind of lucky ones that's kind of at the end of the village, and I've got a bit of land to play with. I can put antennas up, whereas no, everybody's in that situation. A lot of ones have got big radios like me, big amps, and they can't get antennas up, and the antenna is the main thing. If you can't get a decent antenna up, you'll not get a decent signal out, and that's basically how it goes. It's all about, it doesn't matter how much you spend on your radio, doesn't matter how much you spend on the radio or your amplifier. It's all about the antenna, and antennas are simple to make. I've always built my own antennas. I spent £1,000 on 2 antennas for the ham bands, and they were alright. One of them was quite good, but I ended up, I done a wee deal with one of my pals. For a favour for somebody else, basically. So that was all good, it worked out alright, and everybody's all happy. So, but I wouldn't buy another amateur antenna. A lot of money, hell of a lot of money involved in these, and I can build them myself just to work as good, work better, and less than a quarter of the cost, especially some of these big Yagis. I'm known for building Yagis, but I'm now into these phased verticals and stuff like that. But that's basically 7:15 at night time, South America, and the band will be full of them. They're all right down into the bit you can use. And the bit you're allowed to use, even 405 down 26965. This is a pirate band. If you use this, you're bad. As long as you don't cause any interference to any other communications, you had no problem. Whereas I used to rattle telephones, tellies, radios, and eventually I get busted. I lost about 550 quid's worth of gear when they came back with my antenna tuning unit. That was 100 and odd quid, right? And I think I paid about 100 quid for it at the time. Something like that, aye. And the rest was gone. A wee story to that one, but we'll not get into it. We'll no embarrass Ofcom or anything like that. It's not their fault. And if I'd have been convicted for being on this pirate band, I wouldn't have got my amateur licence, so it all worked out good in the end up. But it all worked out good, so. But as I say, you need to learn somewhere. I think this boy's in Brazil. I say 2 or 3, I don't know now. Too busy talking, but.
How are you, my big friend? 13 Echo Kilo 019. How are you, my big friend? Good afternoon. How are you? Very good. I copy. 55 4x5 the Alpha Dow. Back to you, sir. How are you? 13 Echo Kilo 019. 3rd Division KPI 105, my big friend.
I don't know if he's saying 2 or 3. It's either stateside or Brazil, so there you go. And as it continues on into the winter, it'll just keep getting better. So if you see a wee bargain on that eBay, grab it. Because if you don't, I will. Take it easy. And I hope you're kind of learning for this info I'm putting out here. And even if you're not wanting to use it for doing this, even family, friends in the next state or the next town or whatever, you maybe not be able to talk to them through phones and stuff like that, so this is one way of doing it. And then you get your wee walkie-talkies that I've already spoke about. They're handy too, because that wee one there can be programmed to get that there, but it's only a couple of watts if it's lucky, and you're not really supposed to transmit on it because there's no